Okay, I'm going to just take these bolts out and dismantle this and take the gears. It comes apart this way, and then I gotta put this plate with the shaft in it in a press this off. So that's what I'll do next. Got all the bolts loose. Now let's see if we can tap on something to get this thing apart. I thought, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that was it. There she be. Hot diggity. Everything looks good inside there, pretty much. Yep. I'm going to take this to the shop, put it in the press, and press this off. Alright, we got everything ready to go on this press. Got a really nice old antique Arbor Press. It's huge. It's about 6 feet tall. Anyhow, I got this little apparatus that we made up from a couple different tools to push down on this, and then there's some keepers in here just like would be on the top of your valve. So guess I might have to tap them down. So let's see. I want to push down on it. There you go. I'm going to have to tap down this little collar. See what happens. Oh yeah. Almost anticlimactic. Let's see. There's a keeper there. There you go. That's a keeper. I think that's just the same keeper that they used to put in the old John Deere A and B on the valves. Maybe that's what they used to use on the valves on the older tractors anyhow. So we'll raise them up. And there you go. Nothing to it. I don't know if I can push it down with this or not. There you go. Ooh, didn't come all the way off. Let's try her again. That did. Now this is like a clutch disc in there, friction drive thing. The spring holds the proper amount of pressure on it. That spring there. Anyway, that's how it works. Okay, there's your whole shaft there. This splines on this end obviously is no good. Guess I could weld them up, but I believe I'll just check the price on a new one and then decide. Well, we're in the shop to show you what else is we got going on here. I got a 5-cylinder Kubota that we're going to rebuild for the guy and resurface the clutch, and then got a 4430 John Deere over there. Man, once it turned up a bit, it's putting out 250 horse right now. That ain't enough, so he wants 5 or 6. So we're gonna do a little work on the air induction and fuel injection. And a couple different things we're working on here. It's a nice John Deere 6-cylinder we're assembling for a customer. And here's something boys fabricated. This is goes on a engine, and compound turbo setup. There's the turbos over there. Those 2 big turbos. See, they're pretty big. I'll give you my foot to show you a little bit of size. Anyhow, this is a connector, connects 2 turbos. The old one was rusted and getting kind of thin, so they fabricated a new one for them because that's an unavailable part. They fabricated this one out of some steel. The boys do some right good work. They even let me do some of it. I got to form the piece of pipe and started with a circle here and go down to a rectangle shape. And I like working with metal like that, so they let me play with it some. Anyhow, there's the two pieces side by side. Anyway, that's just some of the stuff. That's just some of the stuff we do here in the shop when I'm allowed to come in, which I can usually if I knock. Anyhow, while we're working on Poppin' Johnny, we will be doing some things merely for cosmetic reasons. We are going to clean up some things and paint them, like the fan shaft there. We did find that his nasal cavity and esophageal airway is partially clogged. As you can see, we'll have to do a procedure to clean that out to increase his breathing capabilities. Well, as you can see, Poppin' Johnny's esophageal airway was pretty clogged. I've been cleaning it out, got all this. I could plant some potatoes in that pile of dirt there. He must have been suffering from a COPD with all that blockage in there, so he should be breathing a lot better now. I just happen to think some of you youngsters out there may not know, this is a oil bath air cleaner. You sits up like this. It's got this bowl underneath with about 3/4 full of oil, and it sucks air in through the intake. It goes in here and it actually has to bubble up through that oil, and it's supposed to clean real good. We've got a lot of, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of dirt actually inside this thing. As you can see, it falls to the bottom, and you got to clean it out every once in a while. It's an oil bath air cleaner, and really, to clean it properly, by the time you're done, you've pretty much taken an oil bath. So, everything like before the 1960s, if it had an air cleaner, it was an oil bath air cleaner. They transitioned over to dry air cleaners in mid-60s, I guess, somewhere around there. Anyhow, I guess it's time to do some more cleaning up on some of these parts. I'm going to do a little bit of work on these grills. They're kind of misshapen. I mean, they ain't bad compared to some I've seen, but I'd like to straighten them up a little bit. I was maybe going to buy some, but I think I'll just straighten them up. Years ago, I made this tool that will go right there like that and hit the other side with that. And a couple years after I made that, I saw an advertisement for somebody was mass producing them like that. I don't know. Looks like it's always I'm a day late and $1 short with an idea. I don't know. But this works. Didn't cost me nothing but a couple minutes of time. So I'm going to straighten them up. Let's see. A little bit better. Well, it ain't perfect by any means, but it's a lot straighter than it was. going to have to do for right now till we do a total cosmetic restoration. And I'll buy new ones, new screens. It'll be fine.